Well, it's been a couple of videos ago, I believe, that I had to spread some nitrogen, try to give me some grass growing and make sure I had plenty of forage for the sheep. And as you can see, it has really taken off. There's more grass here than they can keep up with. It's grown up, it's going to seed. I need to get it cut down and get it back into a vegetative state while we've still got plenty of rain. It's not too terribly hot, so we can get this grass in a good stage to last them way up into the summer before it goes a little bit more dormant, being that it's a cool season grass. But before I do all of that, I've got all my paddock fences down through here still, so I have got to go take all of them out, and that way I can run my bush hog through here just in one big pasture. I got my little helper here today, so he's gonna help me get all this fence taken down, aren't you? The bush hogs greased up, paddock fences are down, nothing left now but go to work. Well, the first thing I need to do before I forget is pull this cotter pin out so that this arm can float up and down and doesn't get me in a bind when I cross the ditch. this part trimmed up. Excuse me, I'm talking. Girls. Now that I've got this part trimmed up, they're really due to be moved off of this paddock that they're on right now. What I'm going to do, rather than just move them to the next paddock, which is definitely ready, there's plenty of grass over there, I'm going to take this fence down between these two paddocks and let them back on this one for, oh, maybe a day, at least the rest of this day. They'll go through and they'll eat up some of that grass that I cut off. The other thing that I like for them to do is they'll just walk over it. And if you can see, if the camera picks it up, this grass is not exceptionally thick, but you can see these windrows that the bush hog leaves in here. That will actually eventually lay there and kill a piece of grass, kill a stripe down through there. So they'll walk over this and they'll scatter a lot of that out and let the grass underneath go ahead and grow. If you watched one of my videos from, oh, I don't know, probably a year ago, the other thing you know I'm going to do is take this fence down. I'm not just going to open it up and let them through and run to both sides, because I did that last year. Thought, well, just leave the fence up and next time I need this paddock, I'll hook it back up. But what happened is the lambs started running through the fence since it wasn't hot, and they started chewing on the fence and they ruined a whole bunch of it. I probably lost at least $100 worth of wire from the lambs chewing on it. So this time I'm not going to give them that chance. I'll probably leave the post. I'm going to unhook the wire, roll it up, and I'll just leave the reels at the other end ready for next time. There you go, girls. You'd think they just got turned out to a new playground. You girls are silly. Well, I got all this pasture clipped off. I got the part over there where the two paddocks that the sheep have been running on. And I actually started on the summer pasture yesterday. And I was going to finish that up this morning, but I have run into a problem. I'm leaking the fluid out of this tire and I can't get it to stop. It's really time for new rims on this thing anyhow. So I guess I'll do some investigating and see what it's going to cost me to fix that. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much and I can get it done pretty soon and get my pastures finished up. Nothing's ever easy, is it?